meditation. Just one moment. All right, first, here's introduction for those who are new to meditation. Put this up. Oh. Right. Not this. Here it is. Good. All right, everyone. Oh, just one moment. Screen is disturbing. Here we go. Introduction to meditation. So first of all, what I'm about to present to you at this moment are just only introduction. In case you like to learn further and deeper, there are two options: come every week or join our one-day meditation retreat or 3 days meditation retreat, which available throughout the year. Check out with our staff for more detail. All right. So first, start with the introduction with meditation. In every meditation, there are teachers and masters. So practicing this something that will helping you, because the teacher and master can also guide you along the way in case you have questions or whether you are doing correctly or how you progress. But if you do it alone, can you do that? Yes. But when you have questions, who will give you that answer? Unless you find Master Google or Master YouTube, depend. But either way, help yourself on that part if you are interested on that way. But first, allow me to introduce to our meditation master. And there are these two, the current active and still alive. All the meditation we practice here are originate from the Buddha. And these are the current that are still continuous teachings from his teaching. The one on my right hand and your left hand side is Luang Por Dhammachayo, the former abbot of our temple. He is known as the meditation master in our temple. In every meditation techniques and tip originate from him. And the one on next to him, our vice abbot, Luang Por Datta Chiwo. His teachings is about the Dhamma, the teaching of the Buddha and the knowledge, how you practice to live along your daily life with meditation and maintain your inner peace. For more of the teachings in here, for Luang Por Datta Chiwo will be mostly presented on our Thursday intermediate class. So if you are thinking that I'm good, I can do meditation longer, you're welcome to join. Challenge yourself on Thursday session, 45 minutes longer meditation. Yes. All right. Come join us if you're interested. All right. Now, after this, let's go to our introduction. First of all, the foundations on meditation require these two following. One is the relaxation, while the other is mindfulness. These two are required to have along throughout your meditation practice. But mostly people, if they are new or have not do it correctly, usually relaxation usually skip out. Why am I saying this? Well, first of all, throughout our daily life, while we are doing something, what I mean is that kind of like when you are try to drive your car, if you drive alone without music, sometimes you can drive for so long, but you have to take a break. But when you have music, maybe a little bit longer. Have you ever wondered why? Because when you are feeling relaxed, your stamina tends to be more stable and go further. Same thing with meditation. If you apply yourself with only mindfulness for so long, but not that long, usually you have to stop and take a break. But when you are relaxed, you enjoy it, kind of like you watch your favorite series. I don't know which one right now, but for the one I came across, Game of Thrones, thing like that, you can watch for so long, but you remember every detail and you don't even stop. Why? Because you have relaxation. With this, is proving that these two must have. But if you have only mindfulness alone, cannot do long, and sometimes backfire is quit. Why am I doing this? Question come. Am I progressing? It's wasting my time, especially for those who are having the behavior kind of like doing things with kind of like to make it quick. Can you give me some word for that? Try to do something very quick, but without any security or anything like that, sometimes making mistake. What? Leg rest, yes, like this. And I'll get that, I'll use that word because we have something talking about that. Yes, thank you. All right. Those who use leg rest sometimes to making mistake. This is why mindfulness alone is not enough. Relaxation too, also helping. And when you are doing that, these two must be in the balance. Just like our masters mentioned here. No matter the method we use to meditate with, whichever way we practice, the principle is mindfulness and relaxation must go together. All right. As we learn from his tip now, when you maintain the balance, it should be like this. Put this into a circle with a thin line in the middle. Maybe it's a little bit thick line, sorry on that. Mindfulness is an M, relaxation is an R. If M is more than R, that means you are trying too hard, having more mindfulness than relaxation. Feeling will come when you surface, when you practice, it will be like this. How long has it been? And you keep struggle when it's gonna be over. I want to open my eyes. My thought is disturbing me. Something like that. This is a sign that you are trying to stop yourself from thinking, not relax. But when you relaxing too much more than putting effort to maintain your mindfulness, you could have wandering thought, kind of like I did this when I was in a college. I remember I bought myself a new DVD players. We still have DVD at that time, we don't have like streaming. So I bought it. After this meditation, I'm gonna go watching it all night. And then when I keep thinking on that, oh, this movie is gonna be like this. It's gonna be fun. Keep thinking like that. And then suddenly the teaching monk said, open your eyes. Huh? Already? I'm still just beginning of my first DVD. And there you go. Lost in thought, wandering thought like that. This is not a good example, but it's showing that relaxing too much, you lose focus. Or worse is one time, I think I remember we have the first Sunday meditation because in United States, they start at 9, but here they start at 3 a.m. in the morning. I went there at 9. We don't have a chair at the time. We have sit on the floor. It's pain. So I just like, the wall is my my refuge. So I go with the wall meditating. So good. And then they said, open eyes. I didn't hear anything until my friend, hey, get up. Huh? Already? Like that. Don't remember anything. Time fly by very fast. Why? Because losing mindfulness. There you go. But when the balance is lost, symptoms are like that. But if you find a balance, well, you will find yourself keep checking like the master mentioned that you need to adjust your body and mind to maintain a balance. And when you find a balance, you will feel that this is okay. And you are aware of yourself at all the time, like he's teaching his tip that keep checking how is your attention. It is just right. It's not too tight, not too loose. You feel content to be like this. There you go. Maintain that contentment continuously on and on. In other words, when you don't feel any of disturb, uncomfortable, not too tight, not too loose, this is it. This is the way that you find a contentment. But if you have pain, feeling like too much focus, feeling too tight, too loose, like this, you have to adjust until you find a balance. Okay. And so, in order to progress, it's required only just this simple. When mindfulness is 100% and relaxation 100%, your meditation experience will progress and you will like it. You will feel happy about it and you want to continue more. And this is a sign that you are progressing. If take a note. So if you are at least calm, you're okay, that's a good start. Wait and be patient. Good things takes time. Remember that part. Okay. And so the method of meditation as you maintain the balance, sometimes you may get distracted by the noise or you may thinking of your home. The first technique is visualization. Visualize something simple. something that doesn't make you think or create emotion, like these following objects, like the sun, full moon, a star, or a crystal ball. Choose any object or your preference object that you like, but remember, don't make it must not make you think or create emotion. A face of someone you love, not a good recommendation. One time, one of the ladies from Sri Lanka, I remember when I was teaching in Thailand, she came to me and said, I like to think of my daughter's face. Would that be all right? At the time, I was still new to this, so I asked her back, if you think of your daughter's face, were you thinking of her? Yes, I probably do so. Maybe it's not a good idea to do so. Something like that. Worse is if someone you don't like, it just creates more trouble. So not recommendation. So visualize them here in your abdomen, which is considered as the most balanced, but it's not required that it has to be at your abdomen. Any point inside your body is a good start. Make sure it's inside the body, not outside. Okay. But in case if you have thoughts, you can use the second method, which is Samma Arahang or mantra. Samma Arahang is the words that our master, the great master, the one who rediscovered this technique, which has been lost since the time of the Buddha 500 years ago, the Dhammakaya meditation. He found during the time when he was pilgrimage in the forest. He found a meditation monk meditate alone in the forest and taught him this mantra, and he likes the meaning, which means absolute purity or the correct or right way away from negativity of the mind. This is the meaning of Samma Arahant. But if you found, I don't like Buddhist mantra, I like my own mantra, ini, mini, mini, mo, ini, mini, mo, it's fine. Either way, use it in a way and recite them. The technique is have them come from your abdomen, like when you breathe in, Samma, when you breathe out, Arahang, like that. Add your own word. When it's come out from your abdomen, the mantra will purify the sound, the air, and your mind. These techniques are good when you have thoughts and recite them in your mind, because we are having meditating with many people. You don't want that to disturb anyone, right? And so this is how you practice, and it's not required that you have to do this too. Choose whichever way that works for you and adjust until you find yourself the balance. And last but not least, checking whether you are doing it correctly. The master taught that receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a moment, it is confirmation that we are practicing correctly. And that's conclude our introduction. All right. Does anyone has question? Yes. Okay. That's my question. Could you repeat that again about happy? Oh, that's the topic we are gonna talking about after this. Okay. All right. So keep that in mind. We're gonna talk about that in case I forget. But either way, check yourself 3 things before we're gonna start. Oh, I have to stop my screen. Number 1, check and make sure your mobile phone is in silent. Number 2, check and make sure if you want to use toilet or not. I believe our MC Wendy give you a good introduction. You don't want that to go disturb during the meditation, right? Oh, it was a bad experience for me. This time, not in my temple. I remember when I was a teaching monk to some of the training program, and I admit it, sometimes I'm late too, thing like that. What happened is I forgot to use toilet. So I go to the stage, like what you see, but it's not here. Meditating, guiding meditation. And it's like almost 1.5 hours. 10 minutes pass, 30 minutes pass, 40 minutes pass. That is when it's trigger me. Hey, toilet. But I'm on the stage. I cannot go down. So I have sweat on my hands, sweat on my back, legs, until finished. After everyone pay respect, I rushed out very fast without talking with anyone. It's not a good sign, because all my visions I have is toilet. Okay, not a good sign. So if you want to use it, it's in the back. Help yourself. Last but not least, the chair. Are you comfortable or not? If you are good to go. If you don't, you need more assistance with the question and things, ask Wendy, or you can get them, help them yourself on the back. All right, are you ready, everyone? Then we shall now begin our meditation. Oh, okay. I think we need to just one moment, everyone. I do this. Here. This. We go. All right. So let's begin our inner peace moment. So let's start by finding yourself the comfortable position, finding yourself the comfort feeling before you begin your journey toward inner peace. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a rest or about to fall asleep, taking a break for both body and mind for this moment. Begin to relax from the top of your head down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes. We close them down to disconnect from any distraction that may arise. Relax every muscle on your face, making them feeling soft. At the same time, clear all the thought in your head, making yourself feeling light. And continue down to the neck, shoulder, back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue to relax further from your hip to your legs and knees. Down to the tips of your toes. Scanning yourself properly, making sure that your body is properly adjusted. You should feel that you are content or enjoy to sit right here with this moment, with feeling of comfort on both body and mind. Then begin to adjust the mind. When you are done adjusting the body, begin by imagine that you are alone, sitting in a place that you like to be by yourself, like somewhere on top of a mountain near the river or in the forest where nothing to disturb or bother you. Somewhere that make you free from all responsibility, feeling light and empty. Then take a break, take a deep breath, slowly breathing out, breathe in, breathe out, bring back your awareness, your mind, and rest it inside at any point where you feel familiar. Resting your mind within yourself and begin to observe, use your feeling and imagination that your awareness, your mind is within yourself. Keep checking and adjust. Maintain your balance. If you feel too tight, loosen up a bit. But if you feel too relaxed or too loose, tighten up a bit more to maintain your awareness inside. But sometimes the mind may wandering outside. That is all right. Lightly imagine the sun shining inside. Allow the sun to stay at the place where you rest the mind inside yourself. As you observe the sun, the mind stay within your body. Should your thought arise, don't worry. Let it be. Let it end without following your thoughts. Or you may recite the mantra in the mind to free yourself from the thought should they arise, which is common. Recite the mantra over and over until there are no more thoughts, or you feel like you don't need to use the mantra anymore. Adjust the methods of meditation according to how you feel or what's worked for you best. But if you prefer to just sit still, maintain your balance between mindfulness and the relaxation as you progress toward inner peace. That is all right. Do and adapt what is best for you at the moment. Let us continue finding ourselves inner peace for a few moments until the appropriate time in silence. Okay. And still maintain the balance of the mindfulness and the relaxation as our mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise, fill into the mind, open up our mind toward love and kindness with positive feeling. Expand and share this feeling toward everyone here, your family and friends, sending love and kindness to them all, wishing everyone to be happy, love, being kind to each other, and free from suffering. Sharing this feeling with them all. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who already happy, may they be happier, more and more. Spending this few moments, spread loving kindness before the end of our session. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Continue to allow your mind resting inside. So tonight, you can be with inner peace and be mindful after the meditation. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Puttha Anupavena, Sappha Dhamma Anupavena, Sappha Sangha Anupavena, Sattha Soti, Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Excuse me. Stretch yourself a little bit. Sometimes we haven't moved the body for a while. It may be a little bit stiff. Oh, how are you feeling at the moment after the meditation? For those who are relaxed, could you raise your hand at least? Very well. Does anyone experience like time move by very fast or your body is very light? Yeah. Hey, that's a good start. Well, last but not least, anyone feel brightness inside or feel like you don't want to open your eyes? Yeah. If you do, that's a good progress. Very good. If you can do that every time, even better. Because when you practice more, you begin to catch how you prepare your mind, how you maintain your balance, and you can observe and be aware of yourself more truly. All right. As for our meditation, it is very important. Don't do just only, well, I'm good. Going back, forget about everything. Then living on with your life when you are in trouble. Oh, my work is not good. Economic is bad. Life is not good. Come back for meditate. It won't work like that. Okay. But when you practice consistently, your life will be in kind of like this graph. But when you are trouble, when you are happy, down, up, like that. But when you practice meditation, it's going to be like this all the time. If you can do that much, your meditation and your inner peace will bring up the quality of your mind and your life in a better way. At the very least, it will help you be more positive about yourself. All right. So for tonight, before we are going to start, allow me to bring up this information real quick. Let's see. For those who are looking for a longer meditation experience or retreat in this summer, don't wait too far. In this summer, on July, we have our meditation retreat outside our temple. This time it will be like a camping. You can bring your own tent too for your enjoyment. But if you like to sleep in a yacht, you might have to hurry a little bit, booking yourself, because we are taking place 4-day meditation retreat on Clam Camp, which is not far from here, around in Shaftesbury, about 1-2 hours away from here. But it's in the open field near the lake and pond. No, not the lake, near the big pond. You can also enjoy yourself, peacefulness walking in the forest, or enjoy camping outside. Aside from meditation, there are a variety of meditations and therapy things offering in this retreat. And this is what the clam camp look like. If you're walking from the inside, from the entrance to the inside, it will look like this way. And there are a little bit garden, and you can see that you can do the camping outside in the evening as well. But don't forget to bring your marshmallow and chocolate. Okay. And as well as in here, what this look like, you can bring your own picnic and food if you like to do the own cooking, the camping, as well as in another camp is separated by the color of the yacht. Some is blue door, red door, yellow door, green door, depend. But either way, these are variety of the yachts that you can use. It's quite similar, but in separate in different locations, so you can have your own privacy. And you can bring your friend along too if they're interested in meditation, of course. And this is what each side look like. You have bed, but they can adapt up to 6 people per each yacht, but 5 is better if you are, not not many people. And at night it look like this. Yes, do the camping, but don't do it too late. Become to meditate, So waking up in the morning also require if you sleep late and enjoy yourself making noise, you won't fall asleep. Next time you meditate in the morning, you're most likely to sleep. So adjust and adapt a little bit, okay? And this is what inside look like in the daytime. Yes, it's looking very convenient, isn't it? But don't worry, I will sleep with you guys. I will sleep somewhere close by, not with the yacht where you can enjoy the camping. So I won't take up your space. And this is what the toilet look like. There are 6 rooms that are available, so it will be enough for everyone. But if in case we have more people than we expect, we will rent a outdoor toilet that you can use as well for the time being if it's not enough people. And here is the kitchen that look like making some sandwich and things like that in case if you cannot cook outside. Right? And this is the dining hall. But it's in case it's rain, we will use this room as the meditation hall as well. It can adapt and depend at your own convenience. There are table and things facility available for everyone. And we're not going to use a couch there for sure. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to fall asleep, And yeah, I would suggest bring children, but if you can, you can. Okay. So bring your marshmallow too, so I can join you guys too. Okay. All right. So they have also, enough supply of wood that you can do the camp at night. And so this is what it look like in the garden next to each yacht. And when it's going to take place, it will be on July 15 to 19, 2024. In case you interested, we also you can contact this number 075-5462-4445. And on the way out, don't forget to pick this up if you're interested, to remind you, okay? It's free, of course. All right. So enough with this. Let's go with our topic for today. All right. Why can we be happy? Yes, someone asked about that, right? Let's bring this up. Okay. Sometimes it is good to know why or the reason that making us become unhappy. So that way we can know how to adjust and overcome this solution. Because sometimes it's just come, we don't know how to handle them. And in this case, the summarize or statistic that what are the cases that cause people to become unhappy. And let's begin. But first of all, another advertisement, everyone. Yes, I don't get any commitment from this, but in this Saturday event, we have our New Year festival in Thailand. They call Songkran Festival in Thailand. So we celebrate here at our temple on Saturday, April 13th. And you are welcome to join us from between 9 to 3 p.m. If you come after noon, the stuff may be gone very fast. If it's gone fast, it might end early, depend. So I would suggest come here, the schedule. From 9 to 10, there are meditation session. Okay. From 11, we have tea break and meal, lunch. And after lunch, there will be special event, which is for this event, which is water pouring on the Buddha statue. In other words, they celebrate by keep blessing themselves by, as you can see in the picture, they're watering Buddha, but not from his head, from his hip down. Okay. Next is, well, you can enjoy your lunch, of course. A lot of variety of Thailand food, and I believe there is papaya salad if you like. It's juicy, sweet, salty, very good. So I recommend that. Okay, and we have a ceremony by water pouring for receive the blessing from the elder, as well as lucky draw. Therefore, if you want to know what the lucky draw are like, sneak in the back. They prepare all the good, juicy lucky draw for you guys, reward, of course. So come join us finding out on April 13, this Saturday, not next Saturday, this Saturday, okay? All right, let's begin then before we don't have enough time. If you're interested, you want to share with your friend, you can take this out on the way outside, okay? Now, first reason that causing us unhappy. Number one is most people try to pressure on themselves. Why? Because they want something, they desire something, or they like to do something, they expect it to be very good. How good? Don't know, but everyone has their own standard. But sometimes, please take a note, when it's gonna be happen, when it's gonna be success, it must come at the right time. If you rush yourself, try to make it happen, it won't work. Kind of like when you plant a tree and you want it to go on the next morning, it's impossible unless you got a miracle pea like a giant, Jack the Giant Slayer, there will be something. But of course, we don't have like that in everyday life. So therefore, try not to pressure yourself, as it is the solution to overcome this. Remember, don't try to pressure yourself too much, but use it as your motivation to continue toward your success. In my case, from my experience, I remember when I used to be in college. My first year in University of Alabama, in United States, I was studying in mechanical engineer, but I don't like much calculation about the engineer thing, the physics thing. Physics is chemistry. I like drawing, I like designing. So I like to go to architecture. So I apply in many good schools about architecture. One of them is in Chicago, but there are two schools. One is called UIC, which means University of Illinois, Chicago. The other one is UIUC. Oh yeah, UIC and then U of C, my bad. The first one that I apply is U of Chicago. It is considered as number one best architecture in that region. Another one next to it is UIC, which is University of Illinois at Chicago. I want to get into U of C, so I expecting every day I turn it. When I send the application, keep worrying when I'm gonna get this, when I get accepted. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep until my father told me, whatever school that they admit you in is good. I don't really mind whether it's gonna be bad or good, as long as you graduate and you become success on your own, what you are doing. I'm happy with it. So when he said that, I begin to forget about that pressure that I wanted to be in a good school. So I get enrolled in the UIUC instead. And when I study architecture, before I get in, I take literatures and economics. I like it even more, so I forget about architecture. I go into this. I scratch my mechanical engineer and go with economics and literature, which become the knowledge that I use here. All right. So therefore, when it's like this, don't pressure, but use it to motivate. But whichever way it is, remember, things will work out on your way as long as you don't pressure yourself too much. Just like in this following story, it's a Chinese old tales. It's the story called The Fool Who Moves Mountain. What is story about? Well, there were once upon a time there was this old man living next to the mountain. He had his daughter and son and also wife, which about Chinese family, like in the past, the government encouraged people to have a lot of children so they can help farming and things like that. So he has about 30 of them in his household. And what happened was every morning in his view next to his house, you see the big mountain like you see on the screen. Every day he want to enjoy the view, but the mountain obstruct his window. So one day he tell all of his family member, "Do you like the mountain? It's obstruct our view. We want a good view, but the mountain cover everything. Let's move it." Everyone, yes, grandpa, let's move it. So they start day by day dig the mountain and throw it. But the mountain is not just only like a hill. It's like tall mountain. And the neighbor looking, but he's very smart, but his old man and the family is very stupid. So he keep moving the mountain by digging them every day. So the neighbor who's very smart asking the old man, laughing, "Friends, can I ask what are you doing? You see that big mountain is obstruct my view. I want to get rid of it so that way I can enjoy my view." "Oh, it's too big. You cannot do this in your lifetime. It will be too late. And you're going to die before you're going to finish." The old man said, "Well, is it not in my time and I cannot finish? I still have my grandson, my son to do it after me. In every generation, we won't give up until we finish." The neighbor was like, "Oh, I don't want to agree with this." So they left. But the thing is, there was an angel who lived in the mountain, fearing that the old man keep digging without giving up. They might making the scene or the mountain looking ugly. So the angel moved the mountain instead of the the old man move it. And that's the story it is. So keep trying, but you don't have to pressure yourself. Is it not gonna be done? It's not gonna be your time. Let somebody else do it. Something like that in this story. Number two, the second reason that causes us to be unhappy is because we tend to envy others. We like to compare ourselves with others, which makes us feel discouraged and become unhappy. And we tend to look at others who is more success than us, than looking at our own success with our contentment. It is one of the reasons that causing us to become unhappy. Why? Because we tend to look outside rather than look inside. But if we meditate, we close our eyes, we look through our mind inside ourselves, we tend to be more accept and be happy. So this is how we get rid of our envy of others. And the solution for number two is adjust the way you're looking at things. This world may be bigger than you think. What you may see that you may be envy, maybe it's nothing much at all compared to other when you see more who is better than you and the other that you envy. Just like in this following story. Shao Qi, not Shang-Chi, Shao Qi, okay? Shao Qi, the handsome. In the town, my bad, just excuse me. Still not recover for the allergy. Shao Qi the handsome. This is another Chinese story that I came across. In the town, there were two men who is very handsome, Chao Chi and the other, I forgot his name. Sorry on that. Chao Chi is very handsome, so he has two wives. The first one and the second, as you see in the screen. What happened is every morning he always look at the mirror. I'm very handsome. I'm very handsome. Every angle. Before he left the house, always looking at the mirror. And then one day, he asked his wife, the first one, tell me, dear, between me and the other guy in town who is famous for and well known for handsomeness, which one is more handsome? The first wife said, of course, you are, dear. Otherwise, I wouldn't marry you. I choose you. But then the Chao-Chi said, sorry, not Shang-Chi. Chao-Chi said, maybe she tried to please me, not honestly speaking. Not satisfied. So he keep looking, how come the other guy always happy, handsome than me? And then when he looked at the other guys, always, he's handsome, he is more handsome than me. Keep thinking like that, until the next day he went to ask his second wife. Tell me, dear, me and him, who is more handsome? Of course, you are. No, no way. He is more handsome than me. Keep like that in the end. Until he met the other guy. Oh, he really more handsome than me. So he lose his confidence. And in the end, he just thought that the other guy is handsome. But when when the truth is, he could be more handsome than the other guy. But he himself already thought that. So in the end, he could never find happiness of who he is. So number 3, we don't let go. Yes, when we expect, we're hoping for something, we don't let go. Why? Please take a note. Problems are common in everywhere. If we don't let go of the problem or try to solve it, it will be quite difficult and making us be trouble and suffer. So please take a note. There are 3 kinds of problems. Number 1, problem that can be solved right away. The second, the problem that can be solved but need more time. And the other is the problem that cannot be solved. That's the only problems we gonna face in our life. But if when you are working and you never face problem at all, you know what that means? That means you don't work. Those who don't work, don't never get problem. So please take a note in there. That's if you are ever face a problem, measure this, whether it is gonna be problem that can be solved right away, problem that can need time, but can be solved, but those problems that cannot be solved. If it cannot be solved, let it go. The solution here is in every problem that you face, do the best that you can. But if it needs time, be patient. But if you cannot let go, if you cannot solve it, find some help. If this not can be solved, that could be the problem that cannot be solved. Have to let go and let it be. Just like in this story, a man who worry about the sky. Well, have you ever worried about the sky? I do. It's gonna rain or not. But this guy is not like that. This man, he is very smart, thinking about everything that came across in his life. One day, while he was studying in his own study room in the middle of the night, he looking at the sky next to his window, and he saw the star falling down. That probably is a comet or meteor, either way. But when he saw it, oh, the star is falling down. Wait a minute. If the star fall, the sky could fall too. So the next morning he wake up. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm still lucky to be alive. Wait, soon the sky will fall. So he went to tell his neighbor and friend, we have to do something. Last night I saw a meteor falling down from the sky. And the sky could be fall at any moment, you know. And when this happens, what we gonna do? He keep worry and tell everyone in town. They all said, "Are you mad? The sky, it would not fall. If it fall, we all gonna be dead. Yes, because we gonna be dead. What we gonna do?" So he keep worry, cannot give up. With this problem, cannot find solution. So in the end, within 1 month, he died because of his worry before the sky could fall. Unfortunate, isn't it? But anyway, it came from our mind. If we can let go, we will find a way to be happy in every moment. Number 4, because our minds are weak. The mind that is weak is the mind that is outside the body. Because it has no strength. Oh, come on, not now. That because it has strength, and when it loses strength, it causes one to give up hope and loosen up hope. Why? When it tend to look outside, it's kind of like a mobile phone, a notebook, or any electric appliance that unplugged. But when it's put and plug it in, it got energy, get electricity, so it keep running without end until there is no more electricity. Same thing for our mind too. It loses strength the moment when we bring it outside. Kind of like when you're focusing outside, you are tend to be over there where you are looking at or focusing at. When something kind of like happening, we are tend to lose control. Our mind begin to, oh, I lose my mind. Or when you drive a car, you focusing on the outside, but sometimes you may kind of like absent mind, isn't it? Like that, because our mind losing strength whenever it's outside the body. So the solution is simply keep training your mind, bring it inside, focus inside your body through the practice of meditation. When the moment you begin to feel relaxed, the moment you feel time fly by fast and you will like it, you enjoy it, that's a sign the mind gain power back when it stay within our body. Just as our body needs exercise to maintain its strength, keep its flexibility, just like the mind that needs meditation for healthy body and mind. That's a solution for that. Number 5, the last one of the reason. We tend to focus on the material objects. In other words, we work to earn our pay. So when we get paid, we can buy what we want. So when we get what we want, we become happy and satisfied with it. But those cannot stay with us for a long time. It's not permanent. So sometimes when we cannot get what we want, making us suffer. And worse is we tend to wasting time on these material objects more than we can taking care of our mind. Kind of like those in the past and still do now. Try to find working. And when they get a lot of money, they don't taking care of their health. So in the end, they use the money that they earn for the hospital. Am I said correctly or not? But I think you may understand what I'm talking about. So the solution is, just like this farmer. The last story for today. A farmer who rushed his rice crop field. I'm not sure I pronounced the name correct. Write it correctly. Help me after. Okay. This farmer, he want to be rich. Yes, everyone want to be rich so that way they can live easily and be happily, so they can gain whatever they want. One day when he planted his rice on his field, on his farm, it grows smoothly as its own accord. But what happened is he found, if it goes like this, maybe I can make it grow faster so I can make more money. So he said, So he pulled it up a little bit so it can go faster. He lift it up in every rice that he planted. Lift it up a little bit to have it grow faster and taller. But little did he know when he did that, it lose its strength on the root and the next day is die. So instead of become success and become rich, he lost every rise on his field. There you go. This is something that we have to be very, very think wisely. So solution for number 5 is try not to attach yourself on material objects too much. Just be content on what you have. Then you will find yourself less worry about wealth and material object that you want to have. And also accepting everything that you have, it is not going to be with you for a long time. It's not permanent. Therefore, sometime it's going to break. But if you are not attached to it, you won't be suffered by this. So therefore, everyone, these are the following solutions. The reason that cause you to be unhappy and a solution that can help you overcome. It could be easier said than done, but once you face some, you know now what to do. I hope you enjoy your session with me tonight and come back again for the next meditations Tuesday. For our session on this Thursday, our abbot, Venerable Ranapop, will be the teaching monk, and he probably gonna finish his the Buddha story on the second part. So if you already watched the first part, come join the ending of the second part. All right. Hope you enjoy your time with us and come back again next time. Last but not least, here's some announcement. For those of you who are living afar and cannot come often, and those who are interested to do continuously, we have online meditation. You can check this out, the schedule here on the way out. Monday and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., while Sunday on 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. But on Saturday, we do special, which announced after this. On YouTube channel are the record and collections of my guide meditation online. You can check out of the name Great Teaching Monk. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Okay. And this is my Facebook Live where I do almost every week, Monday and Wednesday and Sunday. And here on Saturday, we do the Zoom meeting across Europe continent. So people from Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Belgium also join us. Anyway, the meeting ID is 814-853-0672 and the passcode is 72. The Zoom ID could be wrong in here, but you can check out on my Facebook page for more information. All right, everyone, and that is about it. Wrapping up for our topic for tonight. Hope you enjoy your time with us and come back again next time. Wendy, the floor is yours.